Ndati Sekoboane,
Alright.
I want to thank you for accepting my invitation to this interview. I have invited you because you are the chairperson of Mamelodi sub-region. And there are just one or two things that I want to know from you. What I want to know, since you became the chairperson of Mamelodi sub-region, are there some issues, some things that you have identified in this sub-region that needs attention?
Thanks, Satimamuko. There are, I think, like any other sub-region, particularly in our church, we are not exonerated from all the challenges that facing other sub-regions. But what I've identified mainly with the Mamelodi sub-region, we're still battling with the level of professionalism. You're still battling with the presbytery executive attending meetings. Now you can imagine if the presbytery executives are not attending a meeting, what is going to happen to those congregations that are represented? That means a big problem. You still have people who do not take the responsibilities that they've accepted very serious. It is a big problem, because remember, those people were elected by the congregations themselves. Now, how do the congregations, are the congregations aware that this is the level of service that they get? Or what is going to happen? That is the other thing. The other problem is the problem that a lot of congregations or the regional cities, the entire region that is suffering from, which is the issue of divisions, the factions. I've got two congregations that are no longer participating in the Mamelodi celebration. Under Tshwane, I've got Sosville, that is not part and parcel of us because of the divisions. In Harankua Presbytery, we've got Mabopane blocks. I would love to do those people back. And it bothers me just to know that they are not participating part of us because of the divisions that are there or that have been created. I'm also worried about Hammanskraal Presbytery cities, which is also part of the divisions and the factions within the North Region. Now, if Hammanskraal as a congregation, as a presbytery, is not going to participate in Mamelodi, then it means out of the 5 presbyteries, you're actually having 4 presbyteries that are participating. But within those presbyteries, those 4 presbyteries that are participating, you still have other congregations that are not part of that. Sosville was one of the biggest, one of the congregations with a lot of membership. Where are they? What are they doing? That's the problem. Block C was also probably 28 or 29 members. Where are they? What are they doing for all these years that they've been on? So those are the biggest challenges. But now going down onto the congregations themselves, we've got serious problem with our members. We've got what I call as paper membership, as opposed to active and physical participative membership. People are happy to be members of CMF, but they're members of CMF from the WhatsApp group or at home. You don't see them in activities, you don't see them in meetings. A lot of congregations are battling to have general meetings, AGMs, because of the 50+1 impact. So those are the immediate challenges that one has identified and which will take us along. I'm glad that there's a process already that has been embarked on, which is the process of unity and reconciliation. If I had my wish, I wish that nothing would have been completed maybe by December or so that when we start 2024, we start on a good slate, a clean slate. But yeah.
Now, having identified these issues, these problems, is there any program of action, something that you are planning to do to remedy the situation?
The issue of divisions within it's way above our level. I mean that's at regional level. But the role that we are playing in support of that, because that on its own is not going to be successful. It needs support from the ground, support from congregations, support from presbyteries. Each and every member of Uniting Reformed Church should play his or her own role in ensuring that becomes a reality. Because if we can't win that, this is a big problem. And it's not just CMN, CWA, all the ministries are highly affected by this. We get that one right. I mean, if we get that right, Amaskral is back, the entire presbytery. We get that right. Swartsville is back, Block C is back. So at least we've got our people now back into the stable where we want them to be. So ours is to support the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is unity and reconciliation. You know? The congregation level, in terms of members and participation and all that, we need to go down. We need to go down to that level where we start educating our people and perhaps maybe be a little bit tough and start practicing the directives coming from our constitution. You cannot have a member who is not participating. If a person is not going to participate, why do you accept his affiliation? If a person is affiliated and during the process or during the course of the year we realize that this person is not coming to the game, they're not pulling up their socks, then we need to start interacting with them, engaging them and trying to find out what are the issues. But if for any other reason we've taken people who are not ready to become our members, we must allow them to go and rethink their commitment and position in the ministry. Allow them that space. There's no point in saying, I've got 40 people, but in actual fact, people who are active are only 10. I'd rather work with 10 people than and lose this other date up until they've realized what it is that they want. And they've reaffirmed their commitment, then they can come and join the ministry. But we've got a lot of members, but they are not participating and involved in any way in the ministry.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. This was part one of our interview. We shall now move to the next section or part. Thank you.